Being a contact lens practitioner, I spend a lot of time looking at the anterior eye, and it's quite surprising how much dry is actually in practice. I would say probably every other patient at least. Patient demographics probably comes into it, and the environment which I work in for sure, but most of my patients are somewhere between 35 and 70, so in that range definitely I would say definitely every other patient has some element of dry eye or another. You've kind of like got different causes. You've got the environment, which will definitely be quite an influence. So I work in central London, and you've got a lot of people that are in offices, air conditioning, looking at the computer a lot. You've also got things like the natural slowing down of the tear glands, the meibomian glands, so you've got MGD starting to occur, so non-obvious MGD, if you look for it, is there in a lot of cases, and blepharitis as well, so a little bit of inflammation around the eyelids that ties in with the MGD. It's a very strange thing, dry eye. It's not concrete. It's not like my eye hurts or my eye is bright red. It's a frustration, it's an irritation, so their eyes are sticky, sore, they feel tired by the end of the day, they feel better at the weekend when they're not looking at the screen so much or on holiday, or their eyes are sticky in the morning when they wake up or stuck together. So it's not a definitive this is what you're going to hear. It's interesting to see that somebody's been wearing a lens quite successfully for a while, and then suddenly they're starting to have issues with that lens, and you kind of think, well, the lens hasn't changed, so what has? It's got to be the ocular environment in which it is in. So lid hygiene is very important, and you try and make that as easy for them as possible. You can use lubricants, something like Hycosan, which will help build the tear film quite a lot, and I generally tend to get people to put the lubricant into their lens before they put it into the eye, which is a great way of doing it, but also to look at the lens material as well. In a failing tear film, as the lipids start to break down, they start looking more towards the hydrogels, so your Aqua Comfort Plus and your Moist and those kind of materials. And they're very lubricious, they tend to wet very well in that kind of failing tear film, and they tend to just enhance the patient's comfort or keep it going for a lot longer.